What's up, you guys? Alright, it is August 2nd, I think. Yeah. About 12:19 local time. On the way to pick up a load at a new customer to me. The place is called Republic Foods. It is located in the town of Lone Jack, Missouri. I was like, where the hell's that at? Yeah, I had to look that one up too. I wasn't familiar with it, but then I realized how easy it was to find. If you guys watched my my live stream the other day, we're going to be getting on, well, in a second here, Highway 13 here to Higginsville and Warrensburg. I'm going to use this road here because Highway 131, which is a little bit further up the road, which is the one I would have liked to take. When I did my research, it does not appear to be a normal truck route. You're on a good truck route, so it might have restrictions. So this one is a designated truck route, so I'm going to be using 13 instead of 131. Well, a little bit of distance to my trip. I have a 1300 pickup time, but and I'm going to just barely be there on time, I believe. If I can ever get out onto this road, we'll talk about that. Oh, come on. I'm not going to sit here and wait for this damn eastbound off-ramp traffic. Take this town down into Warrensburg, or Warrensville, whatever you want to call that town. Yeah, Warrensburg. And we'll head west on US 50 from there. US 50 will take us right over to the shipper. If you're not familiar with Lone Jack, I think that's what they called it. The live stream I just did the other day, if you watched that and if you saw where I ended that video at the Petrol in Oak Grove, Missouri, yeah, which is about 25 or so miles east of Kansas City. That same street that the Petrol was on, if you go straight to the south from it, that'll take you right into Lone Jack. But only thing is, from what I can tell on the map, because it's a county road, and from what I can tell on the map, it was not a designated truck route, so I decided not to try to go that way. Also, this shipper, from the research I did, the reviews from other drivers said that if you're heading eastbound, like you're coming from Kansas City, it's a divided road there, I guess, and you have to actually overshoot the shipper and then find a place to U-turn and then come back to the west. And then I guess there's no signage there where their entrance is to warn you, hey, this is the entrance to the shipper, and it's easy to overshoot it from what it sounds like. I did scout out on the satellite view and all that where to expect it to be, so I know exactly what I'm looking for. Because once you get on this little road there, there'll be a guard shack down there. But anyway, let's kind of talk a little bit more about that, I guess. Show you that when we get close by. I will have some high-speed footage in between here and there. I figured, get a little bit of scenery here. Not too much, but I'll show you a little bit here. Alright, so this morning I was sweeping out my trailer, and there was a guy, I think, like smoking or whatever, hanging out by his pickup at the the motel was right behind the truck stop that I was at. And it had me definitely wondering a little bit because, as we got to talking a little bit, he came up and just started making small talk, whatever, and I told him how I was going to be picking up a load, this load over here, going to California. Then he asked if I was from California, and I go, yeah. Sounded like I wasn't very familiar with Cali at all, and just had heard things about it. Like, yeah, it's probably true. I mean, say if you're all into politics stuff, definitely stay away from this state. As I say, I don't like the politics there either, and I live there. I've lived my entire life there. But it is what it is. I mean, if you're all into politics, you're gonna probably be bitching and complaining about anything and everything anyway, no matter where you live. So, deal with it. I kind of like not being stressed out over shit I can't do anything about or do much about, except for maybe vote and not act like a little brat if I don't get my way, because the person I voted for didn't make it into office, or the person that other people voted for is making stupid rules that I have to deal with now. Yeah, like I say, it sucks, but I don't get to be God, so I just get to live in this world as it's as the rules are. But anyway, I started asking him if he was like traveling, whatever, and he's kind of looking for work or whatever. Sounded like he put in applications and stuff, but it was non-specific about what that entailed. Then, and I get to ask him, well, where about you from? And, I'm from here and there, whatever. He was kind of evasive about where he was really from. I could tell by his accent that he might have been from Texas. He had a southern accent, but now I'm not the greatest with southern accents because there aren't a lot of them, and a lot of them have similarities to each other. But I mean, so he didn't quite have that Cajun kind of sound like maybe someone from Louisiana would, and he didn't have that didn't have such a thick accent like someone from Alabama or Georgia might have. So I just kind of figured maybe he was from like somewhere in the Dallas area, or somewhere in the eastern half of Texas, perhaps. Maybe even just a hair on the north. I don't know. But yeah, he never did say what part of Texas he was from, and when you get someone like that, being especially when I'm a trucker and I know Texas pretty well. I'm not very, very well, but I know a lot of the towns in Texas better than a typical Californian would. That's for damn sure. But like I said, he never really specified where he was at. He didn't really seem to want to give more information than necessary. It kind of made me wonder. Maybe he was a fugitive or something. Maybe he had some kind of concern about, if he tells me some certain information, then I might tell the authorities or some shit, or it might be the information, who knows. Just had me wondering. Like a chicken farm here. We're about in Fayetteville, Missouri now. Alright, so it's a little bit surprised I'm going to be getting here just barely on time, if at all, because I started my pre-trip actually, I think a tad before 10 a.m. I was only expecting it to take about 2 hours to get there. And I knew I was going to have to stop for fuel as well. I made a stop in Boonville. Boonville, about 25 miles west of I'm getting Concordia stuck in my head, but it's not. It's Columbia that I wanted to say, but Concordia kept sticking in my head and would not let me recall Columbia. It's in between Columbia and Concordia. Anyway, that's why I went to get fuel, but before I could even leave the damn parking lot in Missouri and Moberly, my truck wanted to do a parts regen, so I had to sit and wait for it. And I was like, man, I can't keep waiting any longer. So I just decided to get moving. Like, you can do a damn regen, automatic regen while I'm driving, fucker. Not going to keep holding me up. So I wasn't able to get out of there in a more timely fashion than I wanted to. Then I had to wait about, I had to get off the freeway and wait about 6 minutes in off-duty status before I could get to the fuel island to get fuel. Didn't even fill up. I just got plenty to get me over to, more than enough to get, well, I have like 115 gallons, which is way more than enough to get Lone Jack, but I didn't want to fill up completely because I don't know how heavy this load's going to be. And some drivers will insist on showing up full, and then if the load is overweight, they'll want to get reworked. Me personally, I'd rather not have to get reworked. It's hardly ever an issue anyway, but I don't want to show up there so full of fuel and then end up with a load that I could have possibly had within limits by not having so much fuel. I don't want to be showing up there with a quarter tank of fuel, but I think even half a tank is reasonable. I don't want to have to make extra stops for fuel, but just in case. Pick your poison, guys. You want to sit and wait to get reworked if the load turns out to be overweight, and when it was something that you could have controlled by not buying as much fuel, or you want to make possibly extra fuel stops along the way. I'm expecting this load to be about 40,000 pounds, so I don't really anticipate it being a weight issue anyway. As long as it's not too tail heavy, so where I have to have my tandems at an illegal length for California, I don't really care. Even then, I'm not sure I'll be too worried about California because there's only one way station I'll see in Cali, and that one is usually closed. I have seen it open once in a while, every so often, but more often than not when I pass through, it's closed. And when I expect to go through there, I think it might be closed anyway. So if I really wanted to test it, I could go ahead and push that issue, but of course, I'd rather see it run completely legal. Alright, we got a left curve coming up here. My voice is a little bit on the hoarse side right now, and don't want to have this video too excessively long, so I think when we get to Warrensburg and onto US 50, I will probably run it in high speed for you. Central Missouri Speedway, home of the Mighty Modifieds. Looks like it's right. Alright, we've got a roundabout coming up here. This is not the way I... Oh, wait, shit. Damn it. Well, it's a business route. Might be alright. I think 13, the regular 13, that truck with the trailer, which I thought was the one I was expecting to take. It's probably the one I was really supposed to take, but this will get me in the right area too. And if it's a business route, it should be okay. Yeah, we'll see. I didn't see any signs saying trucks restricted, so it might be alright. If I were to want to make it completely safe, I would have gone down 13 over onto the east end of Warrensburg, and I'd have to go right through the town of Warrensburg, and I mean, it doesn't look like a huge town, but I'm sure there'll be traffic lights or stop signs or some shit through there that'll slow me down a little bit too, that I could possibly otherwise avoid. This will cut off, I had to guess at least a good mile, maybe 2 miles. That'll help. Nope. Not doing phone calls on recording. I will have to call him after I'm done loading and rolling. Yeah, speaking of, that's a friend of mine from Cali. He's a driver as well. I was just talking to him last night, and turned out there was Jas, I think is what the company name was, driver. It was based out of Bakersfield. I guess this driver was intentionally trying to cause either an accident or road rage or something. He wouldn't let my friend pass, or wasn't. He was trying to cut off other traffic when they tried to pass too, and I guess this guy came all the way down to like pretty much a dead stop right in the middle of the road. That's a nice house. It's a nice area here. A little lake here. Yeah, I could definitely go for living in that place there. Nice big brick house. Yeah, I've always had a thing for those types of homes. Okay, I got a roundabout here, and I think the traffic light up ahead is the one I'm going to turn on. Because looking on the map, I look like I'm maybe just a tad too far away from the intersection I'm expecting to turn on. Yeah. See, if you leave extra space here, people can enter the roundabout. That's a common problem that we have in trucks. When you get a long line of cars coming into one side of the roundabout, we can never get into the damn roundabout because there's never enough gap. Okay, maybe it's not this street here, but I think it's the next one. I see signs up there, yeah. Yeah, it is going to be the next one. That's not a right turn only lane, is it? I don't think it is. No. Alright, yeah. Alright, yeah, Cooper Boulevard. I thought, yeah, there's a Lowe's over here. Lindsay Transmission. Walmart over here on the left, Pizza Hut, Wing Street, Buffalo Wild Wings. Got a nice looking area here. El Monterrey, authentic Mexican food. I'll bet that's not authentic. Don't give me that shit. I hardly ever see truly authentic Mexican food anywhere outside of California or Mexico. Alright, right here, we're going to make the right turn. This looks like an on-ramp. Well, I guess it is. Nice. Alright, originally I would have liked to have taken US 65, I think it was, down over by Concordia. Take it down to 50, because I really originally wanted to stay on the National Highway Network. But I didn't want to have to go through a few towns when I had a time constraint to deal with. And, you know, it would have been kind of cool to drive by Whiteman Air Force Base, because that was along that route. Whiteman Air Force Base is home of the B-2 stealth bomber. The only base in the U.S. that has them. Come on, guys. I want over it. Alright, anyway, I don't want to ramble too long, so we'll go ahead and run at high speed for you guys for now until we get over to maybe within about a mile or so of the shipper, and we'll continue this. Guys, we are coming up on this, there's an auto parts and a collision repair place right here. When you get here, you know you're getting real close. We're going to be we're making a right turn not too far off the road. If you're coming from the Kansas City area and you have to do a U-turn, I don't know how far you have to go, but there was a turnaround spot over there not too far. It looked like it might have been okay for trucks. County Road Z, as in Zulu, that looked like it might have been possibly okay for trucks. If not, you go right past Z and just a little bit past Route Z, and you'll there's actually a designated turnaround spot right there you can also use. Okay, our turn's coming right up. I can see actually where this truck's coming out of right now. I believe is where I'm going to be turning into. I'm going to go ahead and signal now. That way the truck that is behind me can plan early. Yeah, it's this gate right here. Because I remember the reviews did say something about that little guard shack thing there. So this should definitely be it right here. Yeah, looking at the map, it's definitely where I was looking for. So yeah, you can definitely miss it pretty quickly. Yeah. What am I smelling? This is chicken. Might be chicken. I don't know. Not the worst smelling place in the world, but definitely not the best. Hello, how are you? Picking up.
Your name?
Scott. Zane, Z-A-N-E. Yes, it is Golf Mike 220. Golf Mike GM. 220-719 Alpha Fox.
All right, when you come down, stop on your way out so I can get the seal number.
Okay.
Right up that hill, you'll see it.
Okay. Appreciate it.
You have 5 hours and 31 minutes of remaining drive time.
I had to watch that car coming by. So yeah, some of the reviews did say the place gets pretty muddy when it's rainy. And I guess there's only one dock door here as well. So if someone's in a dock door, you're going to be waiting. And if there are multiple trucks, you're going to be waiting. I wonder what this is here. American Midwest Fleet Solutions. Let's see a Jeep up here. Let's see what else. And I thought I remember seeing on the reviews also, they want you to park as far over to the right as you can. That way the livestock trucks or whatever can get by. I see a Hirschbach drop trailer here. Doesn't look like a really bad place if it were to be paved or something. So don't come here if you got you don't want to come here if you're just freshly washed. Alright, I see shipping and receiving sign. See a Lutz, a day camper with a Lutz trailer up there, and what I assume is the dock door. Alright, someone waving me over right there. Okay. Yeah, swing wide so I can make sure I get around this Tacoma no problem.
What's going on, brother man?
Good, how you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. I promise you, most drivers do not have that little runway like you just got, so I hope you feel a little special.
Oh, I guess
I'm giving you a hard time.
I guess it's my lucky day. You gotta give me a challenge.
That's all it is, just lucky day. Are you picking up, I'm assuming?
Correct.
Good. You got a pickup number for me?
I do.
I love it. You actually came with a cool reefer. Most don't. Golden West. Perfect. I got you. This gentleman's about to be pulling out the door right now. Right where you see his semi, that's where you'll be backing up. Your best shot is to hit that right, straighten up, open the doors, straight shot back.
Okay, when he pulls out, is he coming out another way?
They usually hit that second exit. There's right where you see that green Skytrack, that big ass machine, that's the telehandler. Once they get those boys get it parked up, that second right's usually where they exit from.
Oh, okay.
Now, if you have to, if you're not able to make that turn, there's a third, that's the second lane of cars, there's a third part you can hit too.
Okay.
You'll just have to come back around, turn around, and go out the proper way.
Right,
Now,
no
can I
problem.
take a picture of that PO too? I should have taken a picture.
Sure can.
I know which one you're taking, but for documentation reasons.
Yeah, go for it.
Alrighty, I'm gonna go start pulling out all the combos you're taking. I know it's a full load, 40,000 pounds, 20 skids, gonna be loaded single, double the whole way. Once I get inside, I can get the total weight for you.
Okay.
Okay? So, just pull in, doors open for us, we'll get you loaded up.
All right, push it. All right, yeah, I did hear these guys are really friendly here. Yeah, this guy seems really cool. Definitely not these. Yeah. Yeah, I think there was talk about them possibly doing more upgrade work to this lot here eventually. We are good. I had to make sure I was going to clear that pallet over there, or the stack of pallets there. It should be good. Shit, I'm going to have to leave my windows shut. Not just for the dust, but I don't want flies coming in either. Oh, I'm off course here, but it's all right. Let me get my doors open. I thought I saw a big ass rib sitting on the ground there, so makes me think it might be a beef load. I'll just line my tandems up with the tire tracks back there. Normally, like I said, you guys always hear me preach about having both windows open when I'm back, and this is probably the one exception I'll make here. I don't want to go back to California with a bunch of flies in my truck. Alright, almost there. Yeah, there we go. I just hit the brakes right before. Alright, see how this goes. It sounds like he's already pretty well prepared, so. And this guy did say the second turn. Okay, I see that green thing that he's talking about. After the row of cars that's on the other side of the Hirschbach trailer. Alright, so yeah, should be alright. Alright, so pretty nice though, just coming right in though, at least. I mean, granted, yeah, the lot could probably use some upgrading, but like I said, not gonna complain at all about getting right in real quickly, and you know, the guy was real friendly at least, so no complaints on the service part here. And so I'm gonna have to echo what the people on the Google reviews are saying so far. All right, so that we'll press on with some more of this when we're done loading. All right.
Your signature on both lines with the X. Perfect. You go ahead and keep that copy. I'll keep this copy. If you want to scoot up about to that cement spot, I'll go ahead and I'll shut your doors and I'll seal you up.
Okay. Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Yes, no problem. Are you going to want to peep inside the trailer, or are you good?
Might want to put a low lock in or something. Yeah, how tall are the stacks?
They're not tall. They're big 2000 combo bands.
Oh.
I personally never use load locks because they're so big, and once you get them loaded, they lock each other in.
Yeah, it's those big bolt pins?
Yep.
Oh, no, I don't load lock those.
Perfect.
All right.
I'll get you sealed up then.
Okay. Guys, we're going to pull forward here. I'll come all the way up to about where this Yeah, he's even going to do the doors for me. So as soon as he's done with that, I'll probably go up a little further. I need to double check the seal number matches what's on the bills. Put my enforcer lock on as well. And I also got to put my reefer in continuous mode because the load info calls for 20 continuous. Alright, there we go. Well, at least get out of the way of the construction guys. I don't know if you heard him saying that it's bulk bins inside. Oh yeah, it definitely looks like there's more room over there in that lane. So probably go ahead and come over here by this thing and get my enforcer lock on there and send all my departure info. Yeah, there's plenty of room right here. Okay, let me do all that other stuff real quick. 152, 54, 40. Is there an 8 on the end of it? Might have been. Alright, some reason that thing says check refrigeration system and it's shut down. Alright, let's get it rolling. We'll check out over at the guard shack. Your reefer unit is running again. I do have to slide my tandems though. Yeah, I got my tandems are way down, like at 43 foot or so. Oh shit! Hang on. I might need to. I want to be sure I'm going to clear this Jeep here, and I kind of have limited space to work with for my tractor, so. I want to keep my tandems over here as much as I can. Yeah, we're clear. No problem there. I'll get over on the other side.
You have 7 hours and 59 minutes of remaining drive time.
Alright, so I haven't mentioned already, but this load will be going to Vernon, California. You guys aren't familiar with Vernon, that is right on the southeast side of LA. I've done a number of videos, pickups and deliveries in Vernon. We're going to a customer I've been to before, but not at that particular location. It's going to Golden West Trading. If you look at my channel for Golden West Trading, you will see Golden West location in Commerce, which is just east of Vernon, basically on the other side of the 710 freeway from Vernon. That is not the same location I'm taking this load to, though. I'll get her speed down to try to minimize the dust over here. I gotta ask her what trim of Camaro she has. I think she has a different trim than me because her wheels are different. It says RS. Vernon, California. How do you like your, is that your Camaro right there?
It's too hard to get in and out of.
I have one also. Mine's a 1LT though.
That's a LT with the RS package is what they call it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see how it said RS on the corner of it. Which engine's in it?
I have no idea.
Oh. Mine has the turbocharged
I
four-cylinder.
wish. No, it's not turbo.
Oh, yeah, so it must be like the V6 or V8 then. Okay.
But SS is the only ones that came in Higginsville.
Oh, yeah, those got some serious power. If I remember, it was like 650 horsepower or something.
It's pretty spunky for a 6-cylinder though. It's got that slab of paint on the back. That's the steering wheel.
Oh, a paddle shift or something? Or? Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, because I got a regular standard 6-speed. All right.
It's not manual, you don't have clutch. So I never use that thing.
Okay, so that answered that question. You don't want a clutch pedal. Okay. Oh. Oh.
So,
No clutch, no interest. No clutch, me no interest. Have a good one. Alright, so yeah, she was saying it's she's got a paddle shifter on it, no clutch pedal. So she says she never uses it because it's not a real shifter. Yeah, the V6, if I remember, it has more power than mine. So, but I don't think it gets as good fuel economy as mine either. It's one of the nice things about mine is, yeah, it'll pick up pretty good. I mean, it has plenty of power. Yeah, but I will say my Subaru my WRX STI that I used to have is a little bit faster than it, I would say. A little bit faster and definitely corners better. Although it's no slouch at cornering, but I definitely would say my STI corners better. The STI has about a 0.9 G-force cornering ability or skid pad. I've not even looked at what the stats are on my Camaro. It's still a fun car to drive, and honestly, I get better fuel economy from my Camaro than I was getting from the STI. When I had my STI, it was normally in between 18 and 22 miles per gallon typically. Maybe I could get it up to about 24. Oh, this is going to be a battle, isn't it? and these fucking cars don't want. There's 2 cars here that could move over. I'm gonna come over anyway. I think at least get on the shoulder so I don't have to keep battling. Or at least give that a guy with a trailer a chance to move over. I'm not gonna sit here fighting waiting forever to get into the damn road. It's a never-ending sea of traffic. Alright, this'll work. Of course, the hill's not helping me there. Definitely a heavy load. Alright, so to scale it, my nearest scale without going up on I-70 would probably be either the Flying J over in Peculiar off 549 or one of the truck stops over there in Harrisonville. They're not exactly along the route I want to take. The route I really want to take is US 50 over I-470 and then take 470 and 435 down to 35. Work my way down to, probably go down to Wichita. I don't normally go all the way down to Wichita. I usually take Highway 50 across from Emporia, but I'm going to want to get max out my fuel tanks. And I tend to like stopping at the service plazas on I-35 in between Emporia and Wichita. So probably do that. But I do have a way station to deal with over in Olathe. Get across fast, thank you. And with the weight of the load, I definitely want to get it on a cat scale before I hit any way stations. I really don't want to get on, take 50 all the way down to 470. There's some kind of a traffic delay there, so now let's not do that. I think Peculiar sounds more inviting. Figure out where oh, there it is. Alright, yeah, I could probably even go down into Harrisonville and hit the maybe hit the Loves over there or something. So I gotta be careful with Harrisonville too, because there's a way station in Harrisonville in between where the Loves is at on the Sapp Brothers. Come on, Tesla. Why are you driving like a pissant? Battle of Lone Jack Civil War Museum. Alright, I forgot to mention when I was on the high-speed area, the footage area, I actually saw a property there that had like a little business jet in the decoration in the front yard. It was an actual jet. I didn't get a good look if it was a Learjet or a Cessna Citation or something along that line. It was small, maybe even older Gulfstream, perhaps. It did not really look like a Citation because the fuselage, I don't know what a Citation's nose and the cockpit area shape are like, and it didn't quite look like that. So might have been something else, like a Falcon or Dassault or who knows. Put that clip here though, and maybe figure out what it is later. But anyway, actually, is this cleared up? No, it's not. Okay, so shit. And I think I just missed the cutoff I wanted to use. So we're gonna use 7. Anyway, it's kind of what I would normally do with, ideally would like to do would be take US 50 straight across to 470, and then like I mentioned earlier, and then take US 54 across, back over toward Tucumcari, same route I came out this way from. But traffic delay over there before I can get on to 470, don't know what I want to do with that. It's, there's some kind of little closure there. Not to mention, I don't want to do what I do with the skill and no length, so I might just go ahead and take 7 across from Higginsville and take it across over to Ottawa. So, alright, that'll be the plan. Aside from that, I'm going to go ahead and call this video a day, and will most likely be delivering this load myself. It's decent miles on it. I'm going to it delivers Friday morning at 8 a.m. We'll have some commute traffic to deal with trying to get over there, I'm sure. But it delivers early enough where I should be able to get back, get the trailer back over to San Bernardino and drop it early enough to avoid all the traffic getting out of the area on Friday. Fingers crossed. We'll see how that goes when that video, when it's time to do that video, alright? Alright, I am out of here. Y'all have a great day and enjoy your week. And we'll see you in Vernon.